Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. The NTSB is headed to Baltimore after a cargo ship slammed into a bridge overnight, collapsing the structure and sending construction workers and possibly vehicles into the water. 2 people were rescued. Officials say at least 6 others still unaccounted for at this hour. Crew members on the ship are okay. Ryan Hughes has the latest for us from Baltimore County.
Video shows the moment a cargo ship plowed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge. CBS News has confirmed the massive container ship lost propulsion before impact.
The entire bridge, the entire Key Bridge is in the harbor.
We know there were individuals on the bridge at the time of the collapse working on the bridge.
Now the Coast Guard and other agencies are racing to find possible survivors. In addition to workers on the bridge, video shows multiple vehicles on the span.
And our response teams are doing everything in our power to rescue and recover the victims of this collapse, literally as we speak.
The 974-foot cargo ship called the Dolly left Baltimore Harbor about 20 minutes before the crash. At one point, crew members on board notified state officials that the ship had lost propulsion and that hitting the bridge was possible.
But we're thankful that between the Mayday and the collapse that we had officials who were able to begin to stop the flow of traffic.
Video shows most of the lights on the ship going out just before the accident.
The steering system on a ship like this is hydraulically powered, and so when you lose electrical power, you're going to lose the hydraulics. Of course, the rudder is hydraulically powered.
Officials say the workers on the bridge were repairing potholes. A facility has been set up with mental health professionals for family members to deal with this tragedy. Ryan Hughes, CBS News, Baltimore County, Maryland.
The Francis Scott Key Bridge opened in 1977. It's more than 1.5 miles long and crosses Baltimore's outer harbor.
Hey, good Tuesday afternoon to you. More rain fell this morning. A little bit of a lull right now, but we're about to get back into precipitation, and it could be in the form of mainly snow rather than rain as some colder air moves in. CityCam 8 showing cloudy skies, but primarily dry here in downtown La Crosse. Again, those scattered rain changing to snow showers this afternoon. Colder tonight and tomorrow, but dry, and a few shower chances Friday through our Easter holiday weekend, which I'll detail in my 8-day forecast a little bit later. So on satellite radar, you can see those rain showers have shifted to the east, but look what's happening to the west here. Some blue, that's snow heading our way from west to east, getting ready to approach the La Crosse area, and it's been snowing heavily at times this morning in the Twin Cities, and that is starting to lessen in terms of intensity, but those snow showers are moving into western Wisconsin as well. Current temperatures in the 50s over towards the Dells, 40 in La Crosse, 20s in Minneapolis down through Mason City. Rain showers to snow showers this afternoon with gradually falling temperatures, blustery winds as well, temperatures falling through the 30s. I'll let you know how much precipitation to expect and the rest of my 8-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill, we'll see you later. Thank you. Protesters on both sides of the abortion issue gathered outside the Supreme Court today as the justices heard arguments whether the Food and Drug Administration adequately considered safety when it expanded access to the so-called abortion pill, mifepristone. Used with another drug, mifepristone is the most common type of abortion nationwide. In 2016, the FDA extended the window women can take that pill from 7 to 10 weeks. During the pandemic, it said an in-person doctor's visit was not needed. That allowed mail-order pharmacies to ship the drug nationwide.
Today represents a monumental moment where it will be decided just how far we are willing to go as a society to have abortion on demand at any cost.
This case has far-reaching implications because if the court overrides FDA approval, it could impact the agency's authority to regulate other prescription drugs. The court is expected to make a decision by early July. Federal authorities raiding music mogul Sean Diddy Combs' residences in California and Florida yesterday. Take a look at this video of his home on the west side of Los Angeles. The Department of Homeland Security confirming the agency and other local partners had, quote, executed law enforcement actions said to be in part of an ongoing investigation. The LA residence is reportedly an address tied to Combs' production company. It's not yet known whether Combs or other residents of the properties are targets of the Monday raids. Representatives for Combs didn't immediately respond to requests for comment. For the first time in nearly 30 years, part of Donald Trump's business empire has gone public, and it's off to a solid start. Trump Media and Technology Group, which owns struggling social media platform Truth Social, began its long-delayed journey as a public company at this morning's opening bell. Its ticker symbol is DJT. The stock surged about 50% at the opening on the NASDAQ. Wall Street assigned Trump Media a valuation of about $14 billion, but experts warn that price tag is not in line with reality. The skyrocketing share price comes even though Trump Media is running through cash, piling up losses, and its main product, Truth Social, is losing users. The valuation is a massive windfall for Trump, who owns a dominant stake of 79 million shares. At Tuesday's opening price, that stake was worth nearly $6 billion. Independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. expected to announce his running mate at a rally in Oakland, California later today. The New York Times is reporting he'll pick attorney and entrepreneur Nicole Shanahan, who has ties to the area. She was born in Oakland and was previously married to Google co-founder Sergey Brin. Shanahan has also been one of the largest donors to Kennedy's independent campaign. This is a critical moment for Kennedy's White House bid as he looks to accelerate his efforts to gain ballot access in all 50 states. Ready to score amazing deals on Facebook Marketplace? Before you meet up with the seller, Consumer Reports has some crucial safety tips you need to know. Tune in to learn how to protect yourself while snagging those online bargains next.
Want to know a secret? More than just my armpits stink. That's why I use Secret Whole Body Deodorant everywhere.
4 out of 5 gynecologists would recommend Whole Body Deodorant, which gives you 72-hour odor protection
From your pits to your Secret Whole Body Deodorant. Want to know how I get this glow?
I get ready with new Olay Indulgent Moisture Body Wash. It smells amazing and gives my skin over-the-top moisture. From dull to visibly glowing in 14 days.
Major noise.
See the difference with Olay.
Hello, I'm Miles Wilkins, owner of the Board Store, and I've had the privilege of serving homeowners from this location for over 34 years. If you're interested in a locally owned company, we are. If you're interested in a veteran-owned company, we are. If you're interested in a licensed contractor, we have been for over 30 years. Above all, if you're interested in the absolute best value for your home improvement dollar, the Early Bird Home Show is your opportunity. Call or visit us soon.
Things have sure changed since Osseo Automotive had its roots 100 years ago. But one thing remains the same: our commitment to service and great deals at Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet. We have a huge selection of new Ford F-150s in stock, like this new demo F-150 for just $48,400. Or financing as low as 1.9% for 72 months. Osseo Automotive is Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet in Osseo, Rudy's in Whitehall, and Fountain City Ford.
When you're injured in an accident, one mistake could cost you a lot of money.
Nobody knows bikers and the law like Hupy and Abraham.
They know how to get you all the money that you deserve.
It costs nothing for you to contact Hupy and Abraham, and they will never take a fee unless they win your case.
They got me way more than I thought I would get. Hupy and Abraham mean business.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
It is that time of year when yard sales and flea markets spring up, or at least they used to. These days, much of that secondhand selling has moved online year-round to places like Facebook Marketplace. Sure, they can be convenient places to find great deals, but as Consumer Reports explains, there are some safety steps you need to take before you meet up to finalize an online sale.
People buy all kinds of stuff from their neighbors on Facebook.
I actually have bought a car on Facebook Marketplace.
And while buying a car from a stranger might not typically be recommended, Michelle Concha had done her homework.
Because we had people in common in the area, that I felt actually more secure about buying the car from that person.
But along with getting a good deal using social media, you can also get scammed. Consumers have lost more than $2.7 billion to social media scams since 2021. Some scammers lurking on Facebook Marketplace aren't after your money. They want your data. Tip number 1, never share personal information like your address, email, or phone number. Only communicate through Facebook Messenger. Tip number 2, think about where the sale will take place. Meet in a public, well-lit area and never give away your home address. Consider a police station. Some even have a designated parking spot where marketplace meetups are watched by security cameras. Tip number 3, never exchange cash. Facebook Marketplace recommends a secure, person-to-person payment method. But even with those, Consumer Reports says you should still take care to prevent payment mistakes.
You always want to make sure that you're sending money to the right person before you send the full amount. So here's one tip. Send a $1 test payment first, and then make sure that that person received it.
And for large purchases, something like that car Michelle bought, pay the old-fashioned way and get a cashier's check. Peace of mind to secure your purchase and your safety. This is Rachel Joyce.
One other warning about secondhand sales. Consumer Reports says don't buy a used infant or child car seat used. You won't know if the seat has been involved in a crash, and if the labels and instructions aren't available, you can't easily check for recalls or the seat's expiration date. Visa and MasterCard have agreed to settle a decades-long antitrust case filed by merchants. The $30 billion settlement would lower U.S. merchant fees over 5 years. Swipe fees cost them up to 4% of the total transaction a customer makes. This agreement could lower those fees by at least 0.4 percentage points for a minimum of 3 years. Both Visa and MasterCard say access to credit will not be impacted. The U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of New York still has to approve the settlement. Researchers have discovered a surprising new use for a common cholesterol-lowering drug that could revolutionize gum disease treatment. Coming up, find out how statins may soon replace invasive procedures like gum surgery.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We did the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $200 at Walmart, over $300 at LensCrafters, and over $200 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird. With the best service, quality, and prices, Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. To help you remember, I made this cheer. The value. A, awesome value. L, lots of value. You get 2 pairs of free eye exam and anti-glare lenses for only $79.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
This November will be a turning point for La Crosse schools as a consolidation referendum hits the ballots. Thursday at 6, a closer look at the plan and what happens if it passes, or what's at stake if voters reject it. Thursday at 6.
News 3 Now brings you a preview of Wisconsin's spring elections, what you need to know before heading to the polls on April 2nd.
Plus analysis from both sides on the key issues today and moving forward to November.
Tonight at 6:30 on News 8 Now.
There's a new use for a widely used drug to tell you about. Researchers at the University of South Carolina discovered that statins, normally used to lower cholesterol, can also be used to improve gum health. They found statins can lower inflammation from periodontal disease. Scientists say the drug treatments may one day replace invasive procedures like surgery to treat gum disease. Another new study finding similarities between cancer tumors and tuberculosis. Researchers at the University of Notre Dame are experimenting with drug combinations used to treat cancer to see their effectiveness on tuberculosis granulomas, which are tight clusters of white blood cells. They're finding the cancer drugs can open blood flow to those clusters so medication can get to the TB bacteria. People continuously exposed to bright artificial light at night may be at a higher risk of having a stroke. That's according to researchers in China, who found the excessive use of artificial light can also be a potential risk to brain health. They advise people living in urban areas to limit their exposure to those bright lights. Those were some of today's top health headlines. Here is a live look now at CityCam 8. Bill is up next with a look at our forecast.
Is your gravel or dirt driveway migrating into your yard? Then it's time to call North Central Paving. Specializing in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installations, North Central Paving can handle all your asphalt needs. Call 608-781-4423 today to get your free estimate.
Does your roof look great from the ground, but yet it's still leaking? We see roofs every day that look great, but the important details weren't done correctly. With the average cost of a replacement roof being north of $25,000, that might not be what you need. Let one of our specialists give you a free 16-point inspection and let you know exactly what's really wrong with your roof and show you how we can restore it, saving you thousands. Remember, when you think roofing, think Larson, Wisconsin's best roofing experience.
I love that my daughter still needs me, but sometimes I can't help due to burning and stabbing pain in my hands. So I use Nervive.
Nervive's clinical dose of ALA reduces nerve discomfort in as little as 14 days.
Now I can help again. Feel the difference with Nervive.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select VX and L Series tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months. Contact your Kubota dealer for details.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
Your skin is ever changing. Take care of it. With Gold Bond's Age Renew formulations of 7 moisturizers and 3 vitamins for all your skins. Gold Bond.
Is your gravel or dirt driveway migrating into your yard? Then it's time to call North Central Paving. Specializing in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installations, North Central Paving can handle all your asphalt needs. Call 608-781-4423 today to get your free estimate.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Celebrating 70 years, we're News 8 Now.
Well, we had rain showers to start this morning, then a little bit of a lull, but now some light rain starting to move back in, and it could change over to some snow showers pretty quickly here. Looking out through CityCam 8, another gray and damp day underway. 48 was the high earlier this morning, and temperatures have been dropping since. Low of 39 so far. That's going to be changed by the time we hit midnight for sure. 50 and 30 the averages for today, and since midnight already another quarter inch of liquid. And boy, many spots across the region will see totals since Sunday of anywhere from 1 to 2.5 inches of liquid. So I've been saying this the past couple of days. This is going to put a huge dent in the drought conditions across the region. 40 degrees out at the airport and downtown. Winds out of the west-southwest, 10 to 20, and that's making it feel like 33. The Mississippi is up quite a bit, up to 5.23 feet. Snow now in Eau Claire. You've had some rain showers that just switched over to snow. 34 degrees, feels like 26, and the Chippewa River is on the rise as well. So, very well-defined frontal boundary moving through the area. We've got 50s over towards Wisconsin Rapids. Look at Oshkosh and Green Bay, flirting with 60 degrees. That'd be nice. 40 here in the Cross, though, 34 in Eau Claire, and look at the 20s just off to our west, kind of knocking on the door. Not only that, blustery west to northwest winds, 10 to 20, gusting over 30 miles per hour in spots, and that's pushing wind chills into the teens and 20s just to our west. And look what happens to our wind chill here in the Cross through the rest of the day and into tonight, dropping through the 20s and into the teens. Now, radar showing snow knocking on the door here in La Crosse as it's moving back into the region from the west. So some snow showers ongoing over southeastern Minnesota, northeastern Iowa, also stretching from the Twin Cities and over towards Eau Claire. And that's because this low is pretty much right on top of us, continues to shift to the north and east. And as it does, it's wrapping in those colder northwesterly winds as it moves through. So Sky Tracker showing the periods of snow showers this afternoon and into early this evening, but it will quickly taper and wind down. We'll hang on to the cloud cover overnight tonight. Some partial clearing as we head through the day on Wednesday. We'll call it a mix of clouds and sun. It's going to be dry tomorrow, but it's also going to be rather cold. Snow tracker showing any snow accumulations less than an inch, maybe an inch plus in our far northwestern communities, especially near and northwest of Eau Claire. Temperatures today, again, we've already hit our highs well into the 40s. Temperatures will fall through the 30s as we head through the afternoon and then continue to fall tonight into the teens and 20s for overnight lows. So my forecast for this afternoon, rain changing to snow showers with those falling temperatures through the 30s. Blustery west and northwest winds. Snow showers end early this evening, breezy and colder overnight, lows in the upper teens to low 20s, wind chills in the single digits and teens. Dry but cold tomorrow, 35, back in the 40s on Thursday, 50s on Friday. Couple of chances for rain showers, one Friday night into early Saturday, another chance of showers on Easter Sunday, and a chance of rain maybe mixing with snow showers on Monday, highs around 43. So, boy, ending March, early April with temperatures near or below average on most of these next 8 days. Alexandra?
Yeah, the flip-flop of what we saw last month. Thank you, Bill. A kindergarten teacher in Albany, Minnesota, surprising her students with hand-knitted hats based on their own colorful designs, spreading joy and warming hearts. We'll share their adorable reactions after the break.
During the spring savings event, save up to $800 on the Beautyrest Black Collection. It's for a limited time, so shop for the best selection only at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
We forge steel bars that hold up bridges, propel ships, and send rockets into space.
But for years, China's been lowballing their prices,
so it's been tough to compete.
We can't let China steal Wisconsin jobs, so I wrote a law to require American infrastructure projects use American iron and steel.
Tammy Baldwin got President Trump to sign her Made in America bill.
And then she got President Biden to make it permanent.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
Tammy Baldwin has our back.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran. Thanks for listening. I think what makes our show unique is perspective. Many different voices, many different points of view.
If you're going to say don't ask me, we're going to ask you. If you want to.
Wow. We're always fun.
Oh,
so good.
Because we like you.
We're plugged in. It's kind of fantastic.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran from the Mix Morning Show. Wake up with us every morning on Mix 96.
To 50 years with my best friend and my soulmate.
Quick, the Quicker Picker-Upper. Only Bounty absorbs spills like a sponge, and Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less and get the job done with 1.
You've got a bit of your face on your face.
Bounty, the Quicker Picker-Upper. And get 4 rolls in 1 with the Bounty Mega Roll, our longest lasting roll.
During the spring savings event, save up to $800 on the Beautyrest Black Collection. It's for a limited time, so shop for the best selection only at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A teacher in Albany, Minnesota, knitting hats for her entire kindergarten class. Before Christmas break, Miss Abraham, inspired by a TikTok video, asked each of her students to draw a hat in whatever colors they would like. At the time, they didn't know it was a pattern. They were just drawing a hat. But then she started knitting and didn't stop for 6 weeks. When she gave the hats to her 18 students, Abraham says their eyes were sparkling with excitement.
He absolutely adores it, and it will be something he'll treasure forever. He tells everybody about it, that his teacher made this hat for him.
Abraham says the hats are a way to show her students she cares about them. And the knitting hasn't stopped. Miss Abraham recently finished a hat for her teaching assistant as well. Stay with us. We will have a final check of your forecast when we come back.
A woman is someone who gets mad at you for something you did 3 years ago. A woman is someone who makes you check every door and lock in the house after she just checked every door and lock in the house. Hey, here's something. Honey, the only person who wants to kill you is already in the house.
After an accident, you have an important opportunity to go after all the money you may be entitled to.
When it comes to motorcycle representation for accidents, only one firm comes to mind, Hupy and Abraham.
They're very well known for handling motorcycle cases. We knew that we could trust them. They got me way more than I thought I would get.
Bikers choose Hupy and Abraham because of the reputation of getting the best results of any other law firm.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time.
Well, be prepared for snow showers this afternoon and early this evening. Maybe some slick spots for that evening commute, so just keep an eye on that. With falling temperatures through the 30s, blustery winds as well. Tomorrow, dry but cold, 35, 43 on Thursday, 53 on Friday. Maybe some rain showers Friday night into early Saturday. Chance for some rain showers on Easter Sunday as well.
All right, Bill, thank you, and thank you for joining us. We will see you back here tonight. Have a great day, everyone.